Hey everyone, it's Crystal Neath and I'm here with your May 13th, 2020 daily tarot reading. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm sending some love your way. And let's see what the overall spiritual advice is for us today. Let's see what the overall vibe is. This card wants to come out. So we have the Six of Swords, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So two sixes, and it's unbalanced. Six of Swords in reverse, holding on to the past, not being able to release the past, not delays in travel. If you have to travel today, there could be a delay or a need for you to just really be a bit more precautious, and precautious is different from paranoid. And I think with all of this craziness going on in the world that we already know about, there's a difference from being precautious and just impractical or just paranoid. People have different expressions, but precautious is just that moment of, okay, I am going to not touch my face while I'm out. If I've been touching this germ-ridden cart, which I don't want to rub my eyes anyway on a regular day, touching a cart and just rubbing my eyes, like that's not something I want to normally practice. That's being more precautious. Being paranoid is like, oh my God, everything is contaminated. I can't be here, can't be there. Everything is going crazy to where it's stressing you out. Maybe you can't sleep at night or maybe whatever. So everybody has their expression of how they do things, but the Six of Swords in reverse, what I'm getting at, it can be a situation to where you're getting caught up in a situation. You're trying to move forward and you're holding on to the past. So something is going on with that situation. For others of you, the Page of Pentacles in reverse is also saying this is not a good investment. I think anytime we go over something over and over again and we don't learn our lesson from it, you start to see lack of results or lack of investment. And then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse saying, because normally this happens when we give too much. When we give too much and maybe we feel stuck, or we give too much to a job or to a personality trait we have, or whatever it might be. That's why I think life is constantly teaching us ways to detach, appreciate what you have when you have it, and let go when you need to. All right. And I think also with the Six of Coins in reverse, sometimes we get to those overwhelming feelings of being used or hurt in some way once we allow something to keep flying over and over again. And my friend Kay, she was bringing that up. She's a Taurus and she's in my tarot class. She's like, well, look, aren't there times where you need to just tell a person what it is and that's what it is? And I'm like, of course, there are times where you need to stand up for yourself and express yourself. And very good point, and I think you can do that in different ways. So she was very right. You can do that in the form of being aggressive and I'm going to tell you what you will and what you will not do. You can do it in the form of saying, okay, I see now that this isn't working for me. This isn't a balanced relationship or this isn't a balanced situation. So I've evaluated that. And I've always just been one of those people, what's understood doesn't have to be explained. And if you go about things in a more subtle way of keeping your balance, that's cool too. But like I was saying, ultimately we get to those feelings of feeling overwhelmed or like we gave too much when we just didn't put a limit onto it. We just kept giving and I'll be sacrificing because I'm a good person. A good person doesn't mean you always have to do good. You're a good person who has to be balanced. Sometimes what's good is not necessarily easy news to hear. Just like the truth is the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. It kind of holds that vibration. So we have to find balance in our life. That's what I'm saying. And I think that we find the balance when I turn the cards around. The Six of Coins is the charity card. Okay. So it's the first, how often are you doing this? Like they say, give what you can, but not everything. And you have to look at how many times you do that, and maybe someone will come into your life and bring you a gift today. You might feel this energy like that. This can be somebody who wants to bring you something because now you've learned balance in your life and you've learned when I have to cut off a toxic friend or when that person's energy is not what I need. And sometimes people can have very low vibrational dark energy and not know it. And just because you recognize it doesn't mean you have to endorse it or allow it around your space. It's just like letting something stink up your area. If you know that that person, that individual, that situation triggers you, at least try to avoid it, because we can't expect the world to know our triggers. But at the same time, when you're in control, find that maybe that's not your vibe, that's not your tribe, that's not who you're meant to be with. Or maybe that person was here to teach you a lesson of how some people can come across one way and be something totally different at the end of the story. All right, so that's why balance is important. Give and take. Not always doing it one person's way. That way everybody feels balanced. Then the Page of Pentacles is saying, I'm going to bless you. Good job. You learned your lesson. You stop giving so much. You stop allowing yourself to be needing so much. You created what it is that you needed for you through hobby, personal expression, art, music, your career. And so we're going to bless you with the Page of Coins, which is like surprise, for some of you all, the Page of Coins, which for some of you can be like surprise a job, surprise a new stream of income, surprise a check, surprise this. And I think once again, the law of receiving, but the law of releasing, the law of attraction, but the law of, receptivity and the law of attraction, but also the law of detachment. So here we see it right here in the cards, which is actually really, really deep. If you love something, sometimes you have to let it go. They say it in the saying, like, oh, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, then it's yours. And I think, period, we have to let go. We love our children as mothers. We love our children as fathers. We love certain things within our life. We love certain jobs, certain careers, but we all have to let go at some point. So what I love about today is that you find that balance of realizing that I get everything in life that I want. Whenever I need help, it's there for me. And I love that about myself. But I also know how not to get too attached to it, so that if I have to let it go or if I have to leave, I'm not too screwed up, So I hope this helped in some way, you all. I like how the cards kind of go both ways around and bring two different messages. And that's the day. We live in days to where, we do these daily readings, but we're reading for potentially, hundreds of people. So with that being said, it's the overall vibe. You decide how you let it affect you. It's like it's raining outside. Some person might go rain dance, do a rain dance, or some people might have an attitude because it's messing up their hair. Everybody is different. Every experience is different. Okay. So have a great day, and I will talk to you later.